Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is polynomials, and in that chapter we discuss about some important topic related to that, like we discuss about the remainder and factors theorem. We also take some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on the factor theorems. Okay dear students, now dear student, in today's class we take and revise a very important chapter, okay, which is what? Triangle. And in that chapter we are going to discuss about the congruency of triangle. We discuss about the congruency of triangle, okay, congruency of triangle. In before discussing the congruency of a triangle, first of all we discuss what is the difference between similar and congruent object. So dear student, please, are you know that what is the difference between these two things? Means congruence or congruent figures or similar figure. There, first of all, we clear the concept of similar figures and congruent figures. First of all, we discuss about the difference between the similar figures and congruent figure. Dear students, those figures which have same shape but different in size, same shape but different in size are known as what? Similar figure. Like that, in this way, suppose that we form two triangles here, they have the same shape, means both are the right angle triangle but different in size, so they are similar to each other. So this is the concept, this is the concept of similar figures. And in congruent figures, what is the concept of congruent figure? Dear student, those figures which have the same shape and size. Like that, suppose that we form a two figures which have same shape and size. Suppose here ABC and PQR. Here ABC and PQR both are like the same. They, though that figure contains, they have the same shape and size. If they those two figures contain have two same shape and size, then it is said to be congruent to each other. Okay, like some we discuss some example. Pages of our copies or books are also the congruent figure. Means that two congruent figures superposed to each other. Suppose we palm of our hand is also the congruent to each other because of they are superposed to completely superposed to each other. So they are what? Congruent. So dear students, for congruent figures, the necessary condition is what? Their shape and size are equal, but in similar shape or same but different in size. So this is the difference between congruent and similar figures. Now dear student, we are going to discuss about the very important congruency criterion, that is side angle side congruence criterion. Let's see. Now dear student, we are going to discuss a very important congruence criterion, which is what? Side angle side, means SAS congruence criteria. Okay, now let's see what is the concept of congruence side angle side congruence criteria. So, dear friends, two figures in two triangles in which their two corresponding sides and the angle included between them are equal, then it is said to be congruent to each other. Like that, in this way, suppose that we form two triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Suppose that here two triangles are formed, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, in which suppose that if AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and angle B same as angle Q. Okay, dear student, if side AB is equal to side PQ, okay, angle B is equal to angle Q and side BC is equal to side what? QR. Thus, in this way, their two corresponding sides and the angle included between them are equal. Thus, by SAS rule, by side angle side criteria, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, this is the concept of congruency of triangle. Okay, thus this is the concept of congruency of SAS congruence criterion, means two corresponding sides and the angle included between them are equal. Thus, by in this way they are congruent to each other. Then, if two triangles congruent to each other, then by the concept of CPCT, then by CPCT, what is the concept of CPCT? Congruent part of the corresponding triangles. CPCT, what we have? AB is equal to PQ, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. AC is equal to PR. Similar, and as well as angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Dear friend, this is the very important concept related to congruence of the congruency of a triangle. If two triangles are congruent to each other, then in that condition their corresponding sides are equal, as well as their corresponding vertex or angles are also equal. So this is the concept of side angle side congruence criterion. Okay, now dear student, we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on side angle side congruence criterion. Before that, we are going to take some important theorem which is also included in your syllabus. Let's see. We take a very important theorem. Okay, angles opposite to, we take a theorem, angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle, are equal. This is very important theorem of your syllabus, which is what angles opposite to equal sides. Angle opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Now let's see it through. Dear student, we know that already. This is very important result. The angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. Now we have to prove here. We have to show it. Now, dear student, first of all, we draw a triangle ABC. Let's see. First of all, we draw a triangle ABC in which two of its sides AB and AC are equal to each other, and we have to do some construction in that figure. First of all, we draw AD as a bisector of angle A, which is made at BC at point D. So that angle also equal to that. Okay, now let's see. First of all, we write the given. What we write in given, dear students? What we write in given? First of all, let's see here. A triangle ABC, in which AB is equal to side AB is equal to side AC. Okay, dear friends, here side AB is equal to side AC. This is given in our theorem. Now, what we prove first? Now we write to prove. To prove what? We have to show that angle of opposite equal sides are equal means angle B is equal to angle C. We have to show that angle B is equal to angle C. Okay? Or we can write angle ABD, angle ABD same as angle ACD. Okay? Now we have to do some construction, so we write construction. In construction, what we write, dear student? We draw AD as a bisector of angle A. Okay? AD is the bisector of angle A, that is AD is the bisector of angle A, that is angle BAD same as angle CAD, same as angle CAD. This is a very important concept. Okay, these are bisector. We draw AD as a bisector now. So for the concept of bisector, angle BAD same as angle CAD. Okay. Now we write what? Proof. There said one important concept are there, which is what? In proving any theorem. In proving any theorem, first of all you write given, then after you write proof, then after you write construction if any, then after you write what? Proof. So this is the proper sequence to prove any types of theorem. So please follows that rule. Okay. Now we have to do. Now we have to show it. Let's see. Now we take in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Okay. Now in triangle ABD is equal and triangle ACD, we have what we have? Let's see. We have what? AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC now. This is given in our. This is given. AB is equal to side AC in our theorem. Let's see. AB is equal to AC. This is what? Given. Now angle B is now angle this is equal to angle this now. This is also by construction. Angle BAD is same as angle CAD. This is we write by construction. This is by construction. Okay. And AD is common. AD is equal to AD. This is common side. Thus, by which congruence criterion? Thus, by side angle congruence criterion. Thus, by SAS congruence criteria, triangle ABD is congruous to triangle ACD. Okay, dear friends. Thus, by congruence, by the SAS congruence criteria, we have triangle ABD is congruous to triangle ACD. Thus, by CPCT, now let's see. Thus, by CPCT, what? Angle BAD same as angle CAD. Okay. The CPCT angle what? Angle BAD, angle BA or ABD, you can write angle ABD same as angle ACD, hence proof. Or we simply write as angle B is equal to angle C. We simply write as angle B is equal to angle C, hence proof. Okay. Thus, dear student, this is the method to solve that, to prove that type of theorem. So please, dear student, do more and more practices of that type of question. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Okay, dear students. Now we take and solve some important NCERT question. Okay, based on congruency of, based on the topic congruency of triangle. Let's see. Let's see, dear friend, we take some other question. In quadrilateral ACBD, in quadrilateral ACBD is such that AC is equal to AD. AC is equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A. Okay, show that triangle ABC congruence to triangle ABC congruence to triangle ABD. Triangle ABC congruence to triangle ABD. What can you say about, and one question also added in that, what can you say about about BC and BD? This is very important question of your NCERT. Okay, and your figure is given already in that question. This is A, B, C and AD, B. Okay, let's see, dear friends. In that question, we have our AC is equal to AD is given as. Okay, let's see. Now let's see its solution. And also angle AB bisects angle A. Okay, AC bisects angle A. Okay, we have to show that triangle ABC congruence to triangle ABD. So dear student, this is very easy question based on the criterion, congruency of criterion. Okay, now let's see it further. First of all, dear friends, since first of all we write since AB bisects angle A, it means that dear friends, what is the meaning of that? Here dear friends, AB जो है AB bisects angle A. This is whole angle A, this is angle A, na? Dear friends, in that question, AB bisects angle A. It means that line segment AB is split or divide the angle A in two equal parts. Then this is the concept of bisector. Now AB bisects angle A. It means that angle BAD same as angle BAC. This is the meaning of, dear student, this is the meaning of that concept. Okay, now AB bisects angle A, it means that this is equal to this. Okay. Now in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, ABC and triangle ABD, we have what we have. Let's see. We have, let's see, here AC is equal to AD. AC is equal to AD. This is given in our question. This is given na beta. Dear students, this is given in our question. Okay. And angle BAD, is also same as angle BAD. Means BAD same as angle BAC. This is also by question. This is by question, and AB is common in both the triangle. AB is equal to AB. This is common side. Dear friend, AB is the common side in both the triangles now. Thus, by which congruence criterion? Side, angle, side. Okay. Thus by SAS congruence criteria, thus by SAS congruence criteria, triangle ABC, let's see, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Hence prove the first part. Prove that part. Now, dear friend, one question is also included in that. Okay, what is the question? Let's see. Here we tell you about what can you say about BC and BD. Dear student, now let's see. This is BC, this is BD. They are also equal to each other because of both the triangles are congruent to each other. So by the concept of congruency, you know that two triangles are said to be congruent to each other if their corresponding sides and angles are also equal to each other. Now, thus by CPCT, now by CPCT, we have what we have. BC is equal to BD. BC is equal to BD. Okay, thus we say that the side BC is same as the side equal to BD. This is the another answer. This is your another answer. Thus, dear students, this is the method. Okay, this is the method to solve that type of question. So, dear students, first of all, you do more and more practices of that type of questions, and after that, first you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Now, we take some other important question of your NCERT exercise based on topics congruency of triangle. Let's see. Now, dear students, we take one more important question. Now we take a very important question. Prove that measure of each angle, of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. This is also a very important question, dear student, of your syllabus. So let's see its solution. Now let's see its solution. Prove that the measure of each angle of an equilateral triangle is what? 60 degree. In that question, first of all, we draw a triangle ABC. Let's see. First of all, we draw a triangle ABC. Okay. We know that in equilateral triangle ABC, all of its sides are equal to each other, that is AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. We know that, everyone? Okay, you know that now? In equilateral triangle, all of its sides are equal to each other. Now, if we take AB is equal to BC, AB is equal to BC, then you know that the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. AB is equal to AC, that is we can write angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C. We take equation 1. Similarly, if we take AB is equal to AC, if we take what? AB is equal to AC, okay? If we take AB is equal to AC, then also we know that angle opposite to equal side are also equal, that is angle B is equal to angle C. This is equal to equation number 2. Okay, thus by using 1 and 2, okay, thus by equation 1 and 2, we get what we get, dear students? Let's see. Thus by equation 1 and 2, we get what? Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Suppose that equal to x. We take as x. It says that. Okay. By the concept of by the help of this relation, we get angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Now, since we know that angle A, the sum of all interior angle of a triangle is what? 180 degree. Now we put the value of AB and C. We get what? X plus x is equal to 180. That is 3x is equal to what? 180. Thus, after simplifying them, dear students, we get the value of x is 180 upon 3, that is 3 6 0. So the value of x is what? 60. Thus, by the concept of this relation, that is angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, each equal to 60 degree. This is hence proved. Okay. Now let's see. Thus, in this way, we have to show that each angle of the measure of each angle of an equilateral triangle is what, dear students? 60 degree. Okay. Thus, dear student, in this way, you first of all you do more and more practices of that type of question. Now let's see once more time. In that question, we have to show that measure of each of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. For that type of question, first of all, you draw an equilateral triangle ABC. Okay. After that, in equilateral triangle, you know that all of its sides are equal to each other. So we can write as angle AB side AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. And just I discuss about a theorem ki the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. So in that way, we take AB is equal to BC, then angle A is equal to angle C, then we take AB is equal to AC, then angle B is equal to angle C. Okay. In this way, we form two equations, and using these two equations, we get angle A. Each angle are equal to each other, and we say that x. Okay. Now in that question, we apply the angle sum property of the triangle, which is what? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. And after solving them, x plus x plus x is equal to 180, we get 3x is equal to 180, that is x is equal to 180 upon 3. Now after simplifying them, we get 60 degrees. So each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60, hence proved. Okay. Thus, dear students, first you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class and solve your NCERT exercise. Now in next class, we take and revise some other topic of the chapter congruence of triangle. So thanks to all.